English weather's giving me major trust issues. It's going to be another one of those where the sun just goes in and out and I keep having to readjust the exposure. Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another weirdly lit recipe video. And today we are going to make some super simple, super quick matcha white chocolate tartlets. We are being dirty, rotten, stinking cheaters today and we are making pre-made tart cases. And the matcha ganache itself almost takes seconds to make. This is a lovely, smooth, soft set ganache because we're using milk instead of cream, so it's a bit more delicate in texture. And this is just a lovely summer recipe because you're using minimal heat, you're not switching the oven on, you're just using the hob for a minute or two, and then you're just setting everything in the fridge. This is going to be a low effort recipe, just like this video. So no more preamble today, let's crack on, go to the kitchen and see how it's done. These are the tartlet cases we're going to be using, by the way. Pre-made, nice and easy. These ones, as you can see, are from Marks & Spencer's, but you can also get them in Sainsbury's. I've seen them sold in Ocado because Ocado stocks M&S stuff. Some people say Asda do them, and Waitrose, yes, Waitrose do them too, but you can find various other places that sell these. First we're going to whisk up some matcha. I have 2 teaspoonfuls here, and here I've got 80 millilitres of hot milk, so I'm going to gradually whisk this in. There we go. Hi! And I've got a little milk pan here, which is the same milk pan that I used to heat up the milk, saving on washing up. Pour in that matcha milk we just whisked up. Plop in a tablespoonful of unsalted butter and just the littlest pinch of salt. Or a normal pinch rather. Now, let's heat this up. We're going to bring it to a boil. I'm also going to give it a bit of a stir because I find that stirring milk when you're cooking it stops it from burning at the bottom. I don't know why, every time I boil milk I have to stir it, otherwise it gets sort of a weird crust at the bottom that's so difficult to clean. So let's switch that off, take this over here, and we're going to pour this straight onto 100 grams of white chocolate. It's going to melt it up nicely, and we're also going to give it a good stir, so stir continuously. You can use a small balloon whisk for this too. I'm just making sure that it's all nice and smooth. Very nice. Now I'm just going to transfer this into a pouring jug, which will make our life a bit easier in a minute. And we're going to pour them directly into our tart moulds. Now that these are all filled, I'm going to pop them in the fridge to set for at least 4 hours. And as for our little bit of remaining ganache, I can actually make a really nice matcha latte out of this. Just pour it in some hot milk and whisk, and there you go, and then you've got a white chocolate matcha latte. Or you can pour this in a bowl, put it in the fridge, and then you'll have a little bit of ganache just to snack on. All done. Yep, it was that simple. Now you can serve these as they are. Last time I put some edible gold stars on. This time I'm going to dust a bit of matcha powder over the top. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the bits that I don't want dusted. This is some scrap paper. As you can see, it's old paper that I've used to write down my recipes on in the past. And we're going to sprinkle over maybe just less than half a teaspoonful of matcha. Maybe just a little more. Look at how elegant these are. They're so super dainty, and I like how shiny they are as well on the top. Oh, you can just about see my phone shadow there. That is super nice. Okay, let's cut into one. After 4 hours it will be lava-like, but if you chill it overnight it will be firmer. And here it is in its lava-like form. If you want it 100% set, then you can leave it to chill overnight, but this is how I like it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute! After about 4 hours, it's going to have a very thick lava-like texture. If you're patient and refrigerate it overnight, it will become a little bit more of a solidified texture. It will still be a little bit soft. It would be not quite as hard as a truffle. It will still be softer, but it won't gush out like lava. But I quite like it in its chilled lava state. It's almost refreshing for summer. But as you can see, it's no longer liquid like when we poured it in. It does hold its shape when we tip it about. And I'm going to go ahead and have a bite, so cheers! Look at that! I'm so glad we added that little bit of salt because it just cuts through that sweetness of the white chocolate really well. And it gives an extra sort of smoothness next to that matcha as well. Oh, that's lovely. If you like matcha treats, then you will love this. And if I have any willpower and I don't demolish the rest of them today, then I will wait overnight to show you the texture tomorrow morning, so roll footage. Here's what the ganache looks like after a whole overnight session of chilling. It is that little bit firmer. And this is the consistency when you do leave it to set for that full amount of time. And it does have that firmer set. You can see my tooth marks in it, so this is less lavy. Just depends on how you want to eat them. And yes, this is all I have left because we ate many of them yesterday. Worth it. And we're back. Obviously, if you don't like matcha, just omit the matcha in this recipe. Just have white chocolate tartlets, they'll be just as nice. But if, like me, you are a matcha head, then go ahead. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe video, and I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com, follow me on Instagram, I'm tashcakes.tastes, and find me on TikTok too. I am tashcakes there too, but my handle is food in slow motion. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more. Give this video a like if you liked it to help other people find it. Comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I'll see you guys next time. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. Now it's raining again. Can't I just film one thing one week and the weather not be nuts? Don't be silly, Tash, this is England.